Looks like we are live. Alright, good song right here, the main theme. You know what, we'll let this song play for a second. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Bitches. Yep. Yep, when we last left off, we were searching for bombs. Alright, the guys in there. Let's see, oh. Yeah, we got the sensor that shows up on the radar. There it is. And we gotta switch to the coolant. Oh, we can't move. There we go.
Right in here. I took care of the C4 in strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Come on, check something out real quick. See if this door's locked up here. No, it's not. There we got the map. I forget if there was one way that's blocked off or what. And we'll go this way. Oh, look at him. There he is. I never knew that. Or maybe I forgot. Too bad we can't switch to Snake here in this game. That's what I originally thought this was going to be. Fuck. Bullshit. Alright, you can, guess you can't. Oh, Jesus. I think it might be under this. Oh, like that in skills. just like Lethal Weapon 2. Yep. How am I letting them live? I think because it's very easy, that's why I already have the map. Now that I'm remembering. Yeah, that's why it's going to the menu when I go to that computer. Yep, same as it ever was. Got herself a box.
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed
Deja
like a
vu.
ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg ninja complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tinku?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
Alright, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out then.
Freeze! You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
I saw a female soldier. Russian. Must be Olga Gerlukovich. How do you know?
Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No, she commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shout.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
Yeah, she's a tough one. Make sure she doesn't get you in a headlock or you'll be face full of hairy armpits. There it is. Yep, I'm remembering. Oh god, you had to. I hate the fucking controls. When you crawl, it does. Sometimes when you're close to fucking things, it does what you don't want it to do.
Right in here. The C4 reported on the roof of Strut E has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fat Man can make mistakes, right?
No, there's something else going on here. Get a move on with the disposal, right? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think it's a trap?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell Pliskin to watch his back too. Just hurry.
Let's see, who do I have?
One more bomb defused. There was one I managed to find only because I took a good look in first-person view. You should try it too.
I want to see if someone would say anything about the pistol, like Natasha did in the first game. Another box. Oh yeah, hey there, Overlord. Yeah, I want to test out on the OBS right there. It says start streaming. So what I do with now, because of what happened last time where it was choppy, I press start streaming on the OBS to see if I got the frames on the green where it's going good. Because the part 2 had no frames dropped, that was all good. And for some reason when I tested it today, start streaming on the OBS, but I wasn't in YouTube's studio there. Usually you have to set everything up before it goes live. Or at least I thought that's what it was supposed to be. So it's basically I pressed start stream OBS first, then I turned it off, and then I went into YouTube Studio, opened up that the window, and then it said I was streaming. Because usually when you go into the studio, it says it has the big button in the right corner. It turns red and says go live now. That's when you press it. So that's what happened. It started before I wanted it to. Yep, still learning things on this OBS. Big pain in the ass. Well, OBS and YouTube Studio. Claymores. Yeah, I'm not much of a streamer until I started doing until 2018 with Blue Stinger, and I've been consistently streaming with the N64 games, but I still don't know how to do everything and how everything works. But then again, this is YouTube, everything fucking changes. I've been here almost since the beginning, and everything fucking changes. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
Be careful, there are claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth-equipped claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Choose the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat.
Gay.
You mean from Shadow Moses?
Deja vu.
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it?
Oh, Resident Evil 2.
Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
Oh, I forget what I written in the tags for the 001s. What were some of the good ones? I think you can still put it in the tags, but they're not visible because I know when I upload it in one of the menus, you can still put tags, but I guess they're not visible anymore. Oh, gotta have the sensor on. Yeah, I don't fuck around, I just shoot the motherfuckers. Oh, hey, Reploid. Oh, there it is. Uh-oh, better get the fuck out of here. Shit. Oh, yeah.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right, sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York. There are all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler building. And then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence that we were actually working at the same place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
Oh, yeah, and those aren't tags, they're annotations. Tags and the annotations are two different things. I don't believe I tried to save the 007 for the Wii annotations. I know I saved a bunch of them. I saved AVP, those annotations, and I re-uploaded them. Oh yeah, the Chrysler building. I never tried going all the way up that building. Which I still gotta get Parasite Eve. I still haven't bought it. My brother has the game. I have number 2 though. I bought that from Blockbuster when they were selling it used. And I still haven't played the 3rd game because I do not have a PSP. I believe they don't have the rights to the name anymore. That's why they had to call it the 3rd birthday. Because originally Parasite Eve was a novel. And no, it did not have Aya Bree. It's sort of like... The game is... the novel is basically a prequel to the game. And they also made a movie about the novel. I'll show you that in 2 seconds. Where the fuck is it? There we go. Parasite Eve, the movie. Yeah, I better double check to see if I did save the 007 Wii annotations. Yeah, I had to screen record a lot of those videos. That took all day. Yeah, I forget what the song sounded like. Oh, yeah, see, I'm gonna break his neck. Fuck. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I don't have too much of a problem with big open worlds. The one thing I have a problem with is how they like to stretch out the game to be so long. Like here's a comparison to Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Odyssey. Similar games, but they really stretched out Odyssey so fucking long. You had to I 100% completed Mario 64, as you can see through the live streams. If you know what you're doing, it'll take one day, but the first time through took a couple months. And whereas Super Mario Odyssey... Whoop. See that? Well, I'm trying to explain something. Now, Super Mario Odyssey has, like what, 900 different moons you gotta collect? And that really stretches out the game. Unnecessarily so. You can't just pick up the game and like, oh, I'm gonna beat this today. That's gonna take some time. Yeah, I beat Odyssey, but I did not collect all the moons. Too much shit. For collectibles, the magic number is 100. Around that number, it seems good. Anything over that's too much. Then you're just padding out that game at that point. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Ah, there it is. But how do I get to it? Oh, Sunshine. Sunshine I did not like. That's another disappointment like this game. It's basically all beaches, very little variety. It's about cleaning. Who thought that would be a good idea with that flood fucking cleaning machine? And they have those fucking bonus levels that are a pain in the ass. How did I do this? Or was I supposed to climb over? Oh, there. That's where we do it. Yep, I'm figuring shit out. Turn, motherfucker.
This is Raiden. The C4 found in Strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I will see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb, 5 years ago, I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby, too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't bear to face the families of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my life so well, I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours. You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, right?
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
Yep, I hate those terms of service bullshit. I just want to play the fucking game. And yep, I like the manuals. Better than all the fucking tutorials they cram into a game. And we haven't saved in a while. Remember that, kids. Save often. I know a lot of people are complaining about Alien Isolation, how
Do you need to save?
there's no auto save. You gotta fucking pay attention and remember to do that.
I can't believe it. Stillman's prosthetic leg was all a big lie.
Don't be too hard on him, Rose.
But he's got no right to go around pretending he's got a prosthetic leg. That's an insult to people who really can't walk.
Everyone's got their own reasons. Sometimes you've got no choice but to lie.
You're right. I guess it is necessary sometimes.
Rose?
It's nothing. Well,
What's up with
see ya.
this guy?
Can you close that? There we go. Well, obviously Superman 64 is one. Gotta be a pain in the ass. Yeah. Two of them that I'm not quite dreading, but they have hard parts. Is Extreme G. There's one fucking level that's really hard, and Blast Core with the the dump truck levels. Those are gonna be a pain in the ass.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those simplest C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
You brought that stuff with you?
Of course, I made the calibrations while I was in the pantry.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
Nope, I'm not going for the medals. It's too much of a pain in the ass. I'm just gonna get the credits and probably that's it. The biggest pain in the ass is the bulldozer levels. I'm definitely not going for 100%. That's too much of a big pain in the ass. Yeah, that's another thing against this game is just being in this fucking oil rig. Not an oil rig, it's cleaning up the oil. Yeah, not a good location.
Peter, I have sensor B.
Good. Head to the bottom of strut A.
How's your invisible bomb?
I'm looking at it, but I'm keeping my distance. How's Pliskin doing?
A few more minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Does it look bad, Peter?
Maybe. It's an odd one. The detonator hasn't been activated,
What?
but the sensors are live, which means...
This is Pliskin. I've located the last C4.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it. Then...
Wait! Pliskin! Damn! That was it!
What's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting down!
What happened?
The big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline. Right. The one in Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry!
What's the remaining time?
400 seconds.
400 seconds?
Right. Move! Get to the bottom of strut A now!
Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm gonna save Mario Party for towards the end, so it doesn't fuck up the analog stick. I haven't played Chameleon Twist, Conker's Bad Fur Day. I forget what section. Oh yeah, I remember where it spins it at the end of the game, where with the alien. Never mind. All right, where's A? All right. Now would be a good time to save.
Jack, you okay? Hang in there.
Yeah, I never beaten any of the Crash games. I played them, but I didn't never beaten them. Snatchy, snatchy. Yep. Going to pick up items when I'm on a time limit. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta go up to go down. Well, I say push select when it's gonna do it anyway.
Listen carefully.
What is it?
I fell for it.
Fell for what?
That man has my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
With a 7-foot range. It's not a technique I taught him. Neither was that multi-bomb booby trap. Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest...
Pete, get the hell out of there.
There's less than 30 seconds left. It's too late.
No!
Pliskin, get away from Strut H as fast as you can.
Pete!
Right. Keep your distance. Use the spray from as far away as possible.
Me?
You can do it. I know that.
I'm not so sure.
But I am. Do it. I know you can.
Rumble. Yeah, I forgot where it was at.
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding. The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
What about the toxins?
The chemicals stayed in containment. There's no immediate danger.
Is the big shell stable?
Shell 1 was unaffected. The price was high. But the threat of the bomb is over for now.
What's the next objective?
Rescue the President. Get back to the upper level.
Roger that.
Jack, is that you?
Rose, no comment?
About?
I've killed someone.
Jack, it's a battlefield.
My opponents are living, breathing human beings. This isn't like the VR training. They have bodies. They have had lives. I took all that away from them.
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Choice if you want to survive.
And yet, maybe because of the VR training, I can't help but try and block out that reality. It's the only way I can manage to fight.
Jack,
What?
I don't care what it takes, just as long as you come back alive. Do whatever it takes, please. Just come back in one piece.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Right. The terrorists have retaliated for our bomb neutralization.
What?
A hostage has been killed. Shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof, just to make sure we caught it. One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
Damn.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders? What should I do?
Stay with your mission objective. Rescue the president.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your first priority.
Priority my butt. They're all in danger.
Jack, be reasonable. I know what you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
No, not by myself.
Are you expecting that Pliskin to come through?
Well,
Looks like he's turned his radio off too.
I can't complete this mission by myself.
That man was not included in the simulation. He is not a factor in this mission.
What do you mean by that, Colonel?
Your mission must remain a solo effort.
What about the SEALs? No second attempt?
They haven't even gotten to planning that. All we can do is wait. In the meantime, you're our only hope.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I understand.
Right? Go and rescue the president. You can start off by getting to the upper level of Strut A.
No, I actually like they had the third-party characters. But then again, they were also in the Nintendo games. I mean, they were on Nintendo consoles. What the fuck am I saying? Snake was on the NES. Also, Twin Snakes on the GameCube. So they've had been on Nintendo systems before. Final Fantasy has been on the Nintendo systems up to the Super Nintendo, not the N64, obviously. And didn't they have Final Fantasy VII put on the Switch? And then you got the Street Fighter characters. Super Nintendo. There we go. Press R1 to zoom in.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you were alive after all. I knew this moment would come.
And the buttons are pressure sensitive, see? R1.
Show yourself and finish me. Like you finished off my father. Otherwise, you will be the one to die.
Oh, crap.
That's not him. This could be interesting. You've seen the fires of hell, haven't you? Maybe you can give me death. My name is Fortune, lucky in war and nothing else. And without a death to call my own. Hurry, kill me, please.
Yep, you can't kill her. Just gotta hide until the Nope, doesn't work. Just the waiting game. Uh-oh. Oh. In case if you're wondering. Oh, never mind. It's over. See? Anytime that elevator wants to come down here.
Right? Fat Man just contacted us directly.
That man called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, White.
What?
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should I know?
Look, this is really not a good time for this.
The countdown's already begun, right?
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 500 seconds remaining.
So he's planning on taking this place out.
It looks like he has a different agenda from that of Dead Cell.
What about backup?
None. There's no time.
Which type of explosives is it?
He didn't say.
I'll take over, Queen.
What is it?
It seems our friend Fat Man is out of control.
He'll actually try to destroy this place?
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideas. And with it, his
Oh, hey, Mike.
to Commander Jackson.
All right. I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
I expected more of this one. Real.
But he couldn't kill you, I see.
Completely useless.
Bitch.
Then he's all mine.
Later. Then.
Now!
There we go. No. Get your ass to the elevator.
Damn!
Are you gone? No. No. That death was meant for me. Why am I the only one that can't die? Alone again? Cheated out of death again? How long will you force me to live? How much longer, Dad? You punished me enough.
Get your ass to that elevator.
I thought you could give me.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I might want to save while I'm at it.
Jack? Be careful, Jack.
Oh, I'll be damned. It takes that many shots if you don't go for a headshot. Only level 1 still. Trying to break his neck, but what are you gonna do? We have another sensor for these. What bullshit. Ooh, now I forget how to beat him. You know what? Nah, fuck it. Fat man on roller skates.
So you're the one. You're right on time, I see. I like a punctual man.
Is he Dead Sal?
I am Fat Man. I am the greatest that humanity has to offer. Can you hear it? Hear this rhythm? It's the rhythm of time. And life. Don't you tell me this. I used to hang around department store clock counters. Life is short. Bombs tell the time with every moment of their existence, and nothing else announces its own end with such a fanfare. Glad you could make it. The party's about to start. Yum. Good year. Let's drink the Stillman, shall we?
If you destroy the big shell, you'll never collect your ransom.
Ransom? What are you talking about?
$30 billion in cash.
So that's what's going on, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, you'll know soon enough.
and I could care less what they plan to do. My ambitions are much more simple. To be the most famous bomber of them all.
You're nuts. No one's gonna give a damn about you.
Oh, yes, they will. I'll go down in history as the man who beat Peter Stillman. That's the only reason that Croc died a dishonorable death 6 months ago.
6 months ago. The liquidation of Dead Cell.
Call it what you want. Only the right stuff survived that hell. Set me free, you know. Open the way to a new dimension. So that I can become the emperor among detonation devotees.
You're nothing but a common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever remember
How
you.
dare you! I'm an artist! That is why I dislike boorish military types. It's time to start the party. This is how it works. I plant a bomb, and it'll explode soon after that. If you prefer to stay in one piece, you'll have to disable my bombs. Laugh and grow fat. Let's move!
Yeah, when this came out, this was the most advanced graphics for a game back in 2001. Then again, I'm using the S video cable as opposed to the component cables, so this isn't even the best that it can do. I don't have the a converter that works. I bought a piece of shit Chinese one, but that did not work. And I just got a message. No comment. And plus, it's been graphics aren't as good as seen it on a CRT TV here, going through the internet, and plus going on an LCD TV, so it definitely doesn't look as good. I don't need the... Hey, you can't move when you have the coolant on. God damn it. See, stun grenades work. Look at that. Knocked out all the birds. Oh, I ran into my own. Nah, this definitely doesn't look like an N64 game. This is way more advanced. Yeah, it's got some lock on here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it definitely has a better draw distance. You can see more shit in the distance.
Oh no. I've nothing to wear to the party.
The party's over for you.
That's what you think.
What do you mean? What did you just do? What is this?
I have beautiful hands. These delicate hands can craft works of art.
Answer me, what the hell is this?
It's the switch for the biggest bomb in the entire place. Huh? No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it? Where is it?
Somewhere in this area. Don't worry, it's very close by.
Where is it?
Go ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead.
Damn!
Think you can find it? When it goes off, it'll take the big shell with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb!
That's your problem. This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too. I die here and start my legend. Too bad you won't be around to see the movies. Laugh and grow fat.
In case if you don't get the reference, his name is after one of the nuclear bombs, one of two, that was dropped during World War II. Fat Man and Little Boy. Son of his fat ass.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Right. A lot of hostages our president included, are still in danger. Keep your mind focused on protecting them.
What are my orders?
Rescue the president.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet. I suggest you start there.
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the bomb?
Diffused. And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell, too?
It's a mess. The bomb crippled H-Strut.
What about the toxins?
What?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. But the Central Core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be any. It doesn't make sense.
Didn't I learn from
So
Titanic?
is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd take more than a single trip.
We'll have to come back.
Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the president is?
No, that one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
Anyone else getting a sense of deja vu?
Identify yourself.
Unlike you, I have no name.
Are you Mr. X?
If you like. But come, let's get out the open. Follow me.
Are you with Foxhound too?
Neither enemy nor friend. Just a messenger from the Mali Lulelo. This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
All right. Why did you contact me?
I've been ordered to give you backup, including the relaying of necessary intel.
Ordered by whom? Why won't you identify yourself?
There is no need for you to know.
I'll decide whether I need to know.
You are not yet trusted to make such decisions. I'll tell you something you do need to know instead. The current location of the president.
What?
Or rather, the person who knows the current location of the president.
Who is it?
A Secret Service agent named Ames, currently being held with other hostages.
Secret Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail, Ames, has been fitted with the same type of VIP nanomachine system as the president. If you're within range, you should be able to communicate.
Why are you telling me this?
Do I need to repeat myself?
There's no reason for me to believe any of this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have any other leads?
Where are those hostages?
The hostages are being held in B1 conference hall in the Shell 1 core. You'll find Ames there.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
How am I supposed to look for someone without even a description?
Use your ears.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound in the heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect and amplify. You'll be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the core.
How convenient.
Take this. The security code will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field. And watch yourself. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that. Try this instead.
One of the terrorists?
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit will work in some areas, not others. The uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
But I saw them carrying an AN-94.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other thing.
There's more?
You'll also have to pass a retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
Ever see Demolition Man?
Biometrics. Crap.
Nothing but the real thing will suffice. Deception is not an option here. I suggest you hurry. They have a nuke on their side.
The nuke? They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code.
You got that right, Mike.
You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man will have a handcuff. The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like. The nuclear button. And now they have it.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleaner plant there is.
What?
Dead Set didn't have to bring the nuke along with them. It was right here to begin with. Nothing in this affair is what it seems.
A cover-up. But why? For what?
For Metal Gear that is housed here.
Metal Gear?
The very same. Why never nuclear from here aboard Shadow Moses infamy. This place is the R&D center for its newest incarnation.
What the hell is going on?
Better ask Ames the rest.
What's this for?
You might be glad you have it. Keep the controller's vibration function on.
Breaking the
What
fourth
do I need
wall.
a cell phone for? Colonel, who was that man just now?
He's not one of ours. No, we have no one like that in our unit.
Did you just assume
He
it's
said
gender?
The big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
Colonel, what are you not telling me?
I've been completely open with you, Raiden. I've told you everything.
Is that everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden. I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into. You need to make contact with this Ames.
So you believe that ninja?
Since we have no leads on the President's current location, we have no other alternatives. Right now, collect as much data as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Are those my orders?
Yes, they are. Disguise yourself as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
Alright, gotta get that AK. Yep. He loves the theatrical drama. There we go. Oh, going the wrong way. First, yeah, save.
What can I do for you, Jack?
Yep, never believe a ninja. Especially a cyborg one.
Got a minute, Jack?
Nope.
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the gravesite.
And the body?
Exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
Liquid.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess I was kind of hoping to meet the legend in the flesh.
I get you. But it looks like he's not behind this incident.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think. Disguise yourself as enemy personnel and infiltrate the core section. Your priority is to contact Agent Ames.
Alright, good. They didn't reset the claymores. Now, do I need the fucking... Oh, there, that's the card. Never mind. I'm gonna sense a deja vu here. Oh shit. .9mm bullets. Actually, they're tranquilizers. Oh, there we go. M4, but not an AK. That's good, I don't have to use the key card. AK suppressor. There it is. I don't believe there's a FAMAS in this game, which is odd that there was a FAMAS in the first game since it was in a US base, not a French base. But I heard that they used the FAMAS because it was blocky and easier to make on the original PlayStation. Big, blocky weapons. That's why the SOCOM was also had the laser on it. Nope, I better get the fuck out of here. Oh shit. Oh, they are fucking fast. You guys see that? let's say. Yep, there, pressure. Light to aim, hold it all the way down to shoot it. I need suppressor on it. Wait, fuck. Going the wrong way. I was going the right way before. The fuck am I thinking? I forget if there's any claymores on the bridge. Not a claymore, but a trap door.
Right. Are you all right? Answer me. Raiden!
That's not OSHA compliant. Oh. It said B1. I need to get the fucking microphone. I think the microphone might be in there. And there we go, another reference to a Hideo Kojima game, Police Knots, which I have for the 3DO. Stupid fuck. Oh, press the Nexus there, circle. I hate that bullshit.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
A new Noise Hill game? You mean Silent Hill? Yeah, I still haven't played Death Stranding. There we go.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames.
Exactly it.
The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Yeah, that's so you can't just walk up to him and keep asking him, are you Ames, are you Ames, are you Ames?
Jack,
I have a little challenge here.
Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine? Is that it?
Look, I really don't feel like talking about the mission. At least with you. I want to talk about something else.
Okay then. Let's talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, your least favorite subject.
That's not...
Oh yeah? Then go ahead and say something.
Like what?
Anything. Tell me something about yourself.
I can't think of anything interesting to say. Why do you want to talk about me
He's
so badly?
gay.
Because I'm curious.
Bi-curious?
Is it really that strange to want to know more about someone you love?
No, it's not strange, but
You know, sometimes I... Oh, look, now we're talking about me, not you.
That's a
Why won't you
surprise.
tell me anything about what you were like as a child? What kind of things you like to do? What kind of people your parents were? I've never heard you talk about any of that. Why? Don't you think it's just a little bit unusual that I don't know anything about my own boyfriend's past?
Rose, when I get back, I'll tell you everything.
Is that a promise?
Yes, it's a promise.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core. Reporting in the Shell 1 core.
I think that might be Ames. I hear that.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Yep. Didn't take too long.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Ah!
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you?
Really a rumble for taking that off?
I'm Richard Ames.
The Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
Oh, so what? Is it? It's like telepathy using the nanomachines?
Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything?
Nope.
The entire thing was planned.
The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection
Big Shell
tour
was
to
an
check
inside
its
job.
progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, that man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing you do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Outer heaven, hybrid heaven.
That cyborg ninja, Shalashaska.
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due. When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive.
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Fighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go.
Come all the way to New York just to get hit with a barrel attack. What luck?
Johnny Suzuki.
Oh.
It's happening again.
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands.
I have the intruder to take care of. Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible.
Tell you what's dead. Reference to Escape from New York.
What did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke? But it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan, pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Huh? Oh, said the title.
Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry. It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Speaking of which, of EMPs, I don't know why EMMA. Forgot all about that. But I usually hear them as EMPs. Was it? Did the DHS said a possible EMP attack coming soon, possibly around election time? Like I said, that's why I'm playing this one. That they said this one's ahead of its time and more relevant now, even though it's a piece of shit. The hell is... Yeah, so if you have any electronics you want to save, you might want to build a Faraday cage, basically a metal box to put them in so it doesn't destroy your electronics. A microwave is a Faraday cage. Just don't put your stuff in there and turn it on. Yeah, you should look into that. Gaseous snake. I wonder if there's a plasma snake, too.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lalilulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot. You.
Fox die. Yes.
You, which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last.
Almost deja vu again. Alright, now this will die.
We need the hostages alive.
Hurry, get away!
But you died.
Leave this to me.
And yes, EMPs are real. You should look them up. And also look up Faraday cages if you want to protect your electronics. How convenient. No mask, so it doesn't work anymore.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here. And the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
Oh yeah, Twin Snakes I believe was made after this game, and it was on the GameCube, which is more powerful than the PS2, so he's definitely gonna look better. But that wasn't.
What the hell happened?
Open. Charlie's Angels. I never noticed that. Lucy Liu, Cameron Diaz, and Drew Barrymore. That must be a real magazine. Cold drinks. No Coca-Cola though. Suck it down. Alright, you can't use rations when you're full. Good for future reference. Oh shit, the X button again. Yeah, Colonel Troutman. If you play Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake for the MSX2, yeah, they took Richard Crenna's picture, so it's definitely a reference to Colonel Troutman from Rambo. For him magazine, yep. Yeah, I kind of figured it was a real magazine. Yep. I like how you can drag them and hide them in this one, but since we're on playing easy, oh fuck, that's why I didn't go this. Oh yeah, that's right. They destroyed the bridge. One might think there's only one way in or out. Oh, that's why they call it a book instead of a magazine. Publication with adult-oriented material, full of girly photos and interesting columns.
Jack, is that you?
Yeah, before men were toxic.
Rose.
So, have you decided to talk yet?
No.
That's too bad.
Why are you so interested in me all of a sudden?
Because I'm curious. More so than before. Does it really bother you that much?
There must be some things you don't want to say.
Like what?
You know, those things you don't want to say.
Let's see. Things you don't want to say. Like that you've been married before? That you're 80 years old? That you used to be a woman?
Oh!
Rose.
Ahead of its time.
What exactly is it you won't tell me? Do you think I'd hate you if I knew? Do you really have that little faith in me?
No, it's nothing like that.
Then what is it?
It's...
It really bothers me. The fact that there's a side of you I don't know. Sometimes I just can't help myself.
You've got me right now. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I know I'm being greedy, but it's just not enough.
It's never enough. You probably was a woman before. It's ma'am. I ain't fucking around. Chef grenades all around. Oh, hey there, ding-dongs. Oh. Oh. Dingo dog. Yes, read that fast. Yeah, his girlfriend is definitely annoying. Oh, hey there, Glock. Oh, hey there, Knowles. Yeah, playing some Metal Gear Solid 2 here. Yeah, they say this game's more relevant now. I haven't played this like since the early odds. Oh, fuck. That's why I need the mine detector. Could use that before on the bridge over there. That sniper's up there. Yes, I still have the 50 cal. Got it right over here. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to sell this one. Yeah, I also got a bunch more magazines. They're expensive. A solid trouser snake. I wouldn't be surprised if Hideo Kojima called him Solid Snake for that pun. Yeah, the magazines are expensive. Like $45 each. Yeah, right now I have 4 of them. I might buy with just one more.
Right. Can you hear me?
Pliskin, where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the president's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
That's the Semtex. And that must be the control unit.
Yep, there's 2 pistols on here now. Yeah, where the map pocket right here is where I put the 50 cal. Remember, 1 is none, 2 is 1. Oh yeah, I finally got an email from the AR-500 guys. Like, my second set of plates are coming in. Takes about 2 months to get them. They're definitely selling out fast. Yep, 45 ACP. Yeah, you guys might want to get stocked up on armor and bullets and guns. Coming the election, it's gonna get crazier, as you can see with all the riots going on. Not a 1911, the Baby Eagle. I got the big one right here, Desert Eagle, and the Baby Eagle right here. I still got to buy the Micro Eagle. I got the magazines and holster for it, but I never bought the gun. The money I was gonna spend on it went to something else, I forget. This also has the side plates in it. Level 3+. Yeah, 1911s are good. I might get one of these days, but not. Oh shit! Close one.
Right. You haven't destroyed all the control units yet. Use the first-person view or the sniper scope to look around.
Oh, I gotta get the PSG one. Alright, with the card 3. I gotta go back to the warehouse. Anyone else get a sense of deja vu? And it's probably nothing. Taking out some snipers with a pistol. Yeah, coming to my house when shit hits the fan. I won't be surprised if people come here. I know I have guns and armor and supplies. They used to call preppers crazy, but who's crazy now? I still want to get an AR-15 with a 20-inch barrel or longer for the armor piercing capability of the higher velocities it produces. I might just have to build one just by parts. Here's the one part I have for it. I got the handguard, the A1 handguard. Got a flashlight on it. I don't like the other handguards. I like the A1 style. See, there we go. Got another claymore right here. C4 full. Alright, got the grenade launcher. The 22 caliber is classified as a survival weapon because it's mainly for hunting small game out in the wilderness. Very low powered. I've been trying to get the AR-7, the gun that James Bond had in From Russia with Love. It all goes into the stock. You can take it out and build it, put it together. But as you can see with the virus, the manufacturers aren't, well, some of them aren't making, well, almost anything else, and it isn't really making anything at the moment. So they've been hard to come by, as well as some types of ammo. Yeah, not much stopping power. You can carry a lot of it because it's so small. Yep, if you have to use it for self-defense, you might gotta go for headshots. Oh, there we go. Oh, X and circle are to zoom. I better save.
Jack, do you need to save?
Handguns that fire rifle cartridges. Ooh. They have that single shot pistol. They put big fucking rounds in that, and it flies right out of people's fucking hands.
Jack, I know you're probably doing fine, but don't get discouraged. Remember, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin is with you too. You'll be all right. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't give me that. Every time you say nothing, it's always something. What's wrong?
It's just that, you know, you seem to think pretty highly of him.
Well,
Yeah, Pliskin's the kind of guy you can really depend on, isn't he?
what?
What?
Yeah, Pliskin is one heck of a man, isn't he? He's so cool, so confident.
Yeah.
But he's nowhere near as cool as you. You'll always be my number one.
Quit lying.
Always.
But that's not what I meant.
You know, you're kind of cute sometimes. Bye, Jack.
Yeah, I'm trying to get an AR myself. And they do make AR pistols, or as was classified as a pistol. It's basically a very short AR. Well, so if you want to get a pistol with a rifle caliber, there you go. They also make an AK, the Draco. I'd be interested in getting that. Where the... No. Alright, so I'm missing one. Oh, look, there it is. Yeah, I need to take his drugs. Oh, I knew that was odd.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
I know it was odd when they put it on there. Well, why don't you just shoot the whole thing down? I knew it. Let's start with that one. Gotta take his drugs. There we go. Yeah, attack of the drones. Now I think we'll save there. I want to do that shit again.
Jack, do you need to save?
No, I just called for shits and giggles.
Jack, have you remembered what day it is tomorrow?
No.
I see.
You said you had something you wanted to talk to me about? What was it?
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why does it have to be tomorrow?
So I can build up enough courage first. And so you won't run away.
I would never do something like that.
Liar. Every time I want to talk about something, you suddenly remember that you have some work you have to do, or you get a stomachache.
Hey, that's not...
You know it's true. What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
He's gay.
and I won't
He's running
try to
away
run
from you.
Is that so? Well then, we'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah,
So you have to come back, okay?
I know.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Yep, long cutscenes. Yeah, I didn't play Death Stranding yet. But yeah, Kojima loves his nude scenes. Feel the rumble. Now, as for the machine pistols, you gotta know what you're doing because the short barrel and the recoil, you can easily shoot yourself or shoot somebody else. So you gotta be careful with those, as opposed to a long barreled rifle. The danger zone's way out here.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake. What a pleasant surprise, brother. Save it. You're a brother of mine. Don't say you've forgotten me. Snake.
It didn't number 4 have like half-hour long cutscenes at some points?
Snake. Right, take cover.
His name should have been Gas Snake, or Gaseous Snake, and have a fourth one called Plasma Snake. Then we got all the, what the hell is it?
I'm a whole different game from liquid.
States of matter, solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. Oh, it's like True Lies.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
The world needs only one big boss. I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
Liquid could go against them. Counting on me. As for the machine pistols, in some states, yes, you can legally own them. Although everybody should be allowed to legally own them. It's called the Second Amendment, but it seems that people allow these unconstitutional laws be passed and regulations. The machine guns, you have to go through ATF and get a $200 tax stamp to buy them. And of course, only certain states allow it. What the hell was I going to say? That was implemented in 1934. That is when that happened. Before that, you could get a Thompson submachine gun shipped right to your house. But that all fucking changed. And you can only buy them if they're manufactured before 1986. The Hughes Amendment. You can go see that video has how that passed. That was fucked up how they passed that too. So it depends on the state. You got to pay the $200 tax stamp. You got to wait for the paperwork. That they drag their fucking asses because of course they don't like allowing the people to have guns. And it has to be a gun made before 1986. And of course, since the supply is limited, be locked before a gun manufactured before 1986, the prices are going to be very high. Last I heard, the cheapest one to get is for $3,000 a Mac 10 or Mac 11, but I have no idea what the cheapest gun is now. Yep, all unconstitutional. Should be able to just walk into a store and buy one, no paperwork. Also, these background checks too. Fuck those things; they don't work. That's the whole point of a gun. If you're so worried about someone going crazy with a gun, that's why you have your gun to stop them. Anyone else get a sense of deja vu? Nah, it's probably nothing. Wrong guy. What am I thinking? I was thinking I was playing the first game where you have to take out the Hind D. Oh, shit. You can never have enough guns. Yeah, fish and mailed. That's coming up. Snake. Snake. Snake! Oh, fucking Raiden. He gets his own game called Metal Gear Rising, and he becomes like a cyborg with semen for blood. He has white blood. Take a wild guess what that. Oh, he doesn't die in a fire.
I'll let you burn in style.
There we go.
There's something coming up. That's Metal Gear. It's already active.
Yeah, I have no idea what happens to his girlfriend. I haven't played the other game in a while either. Obviously. I played the good Metal Gear games repeatedly. I've got that rumble.
They got my eye. Fab, go!
Look at that. He thinks he's Jesus Christ.
Hey, what's that?
It's running on water. Right. You all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh,
The president's all yours.
okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There's still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend. A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
Keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change. And that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that. And I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
There we go. The game tells you when to fucking save.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
Yep, Solid Snake is rock hard. I got a message there. Comment. Oh, don't want to slip on the bird shit. Fucking die. Get some platforming here. Can you go up there? Yeah, fuck it.
This is not a pretty sight. Hurry up and check the situation.
Yeah, when you have a liquid snake, just take the blue pill and then you'll have a solid snake. There we go. Fuck him. His ass is rock hard to take them dicks up his ass. He's obviously a closeted homosexual. And roses his cover to make everyone else believe he's straight. Fuck! I went to run.
Right, what's going on? Right, right.
I know he wanted to stick to the wall. Yep. See, I usually just shoot my problems away. It usually works good. Works well. Anyone else gonna sense a deja vu? Nah, it's probably nothing. Something was supposed to happen here. I'm gonna kill myself. I want to redo this.
Right, is something wrong? Right, right.
Freeze!
There we go.
What? I'm going to go in my pants. Nobody's looking, right?
The enemy has already entered the nuclear launch.
No, that's not what I wanted you to say.
Right, my sympathies. Sneaking missions are called wet works for a reason after all.
Don't worry about it, Jack. It's okay.
Hose?
That is, as long as you take a shower the second you get back. Do we have a deal?
Bullshit, she's into golden showers. Oh, you can feel the rumble when he's getting pissed on. That's a long piss that guy's taking. Yeah, Raiden's definitely into this gay shit. Strut L, they say. Everyone kind of go. And look at that, it's realistic. Long rifle hitting the wall, you can't use it. Ugh. Big sip extra after this intense gaming session. Yep. Yep. Oh. Make sure you do the right thing. One of them you gotta jump over, other ones you gotta hang and shimmy across.
Snake, he's here. It's Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself. Change the plan because of your personal feelings.
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it. Where's Alsarat?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own. He left my father to die, remember?
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
Ava, the bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course. High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room.
I'll pick the
And
pizza.
it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business
Yeah,
is
Kojima
over.
written this.
I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
And, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Kevin Bacon.
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right, but make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
A Faraday cage.
Position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Anyone else get a sense of deja vu? Nah, it's probably nothing. There we go. Oh. Now where the hell is Nikita at? Yeah. There's in the elevators just over here. Alright, that narrows it down. Just want to go back here real quick. Don't want to waste my time going downstairs if it's not downstairs. Alright, that's where it is. Alright, downstairs it is. Oh, that's the air bubble. Know if I can remember the swimming mechanics.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
Swimming isn't my strong point. It wasn't a part of the VR training either.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left analog stick. Up will take you up. Down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to zero, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Oh, I hate that camera angle. There we go. I got the Nikita there. Fuck. Jesus. Get the fuck out of the way.
What is that?
I'll get some ammo while I'm here. Double check.
President Johnson,
So you're finally here.
you've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you...
I'm not gay, I'm not gay, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20, but $20 is $20.
Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
I think you just found out your answer, Mike.
Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
Huh?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country.
George Soros?
I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance. Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks.
No, this game ain't worth $20.
That public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit.
If I only knew this game wasn't gonna be as good as the first game, probably wouldn't have gotten it. Or at least not for the full price.
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece.
I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos.
So like today?
Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
Nope.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the
George
name the
Sears,
public
George
gave him.
Soros.
I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third Snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid. He was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Yep, a lot of narrative.
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Galukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressure and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes. The GW system is the Patriots' trump card.
Trump.
Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks. The Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven is planned to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community. This was also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
About fucking time. Is there more talking?
This is card
Yep.
4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find it.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxstein. A biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done. Kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's the rule!
Cy Martin just went live.
much, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
Finally. And, Mike, that's how evil works. They pretend to be good. Sort of like how the Patriot Act is a not-so-patriotic act. It's all about deception. That's why they don't call themselves the anti-patriots. Chelsea Manning in the past. Yep, that's why I'm playing this, since it's more relevant with the digital information with YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and all that bullshit.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal Gear.
You knew about Arsenal Gear?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
You never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal Gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal Gear is being built here, and it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago? What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
Took 2 steps, more narration, cutscenes.
Several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, I'm taking it back.
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
Eco-terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of the hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example
Are
of
the
him, so
Patriots
everybody would
CNN?
think twice before opposing them.
That's it. They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was
Nope, Scott
carried out in
Dolph.
opposition
Like I
to
said
the
before in
Navy's
Hybrid
Arsenal
Heaven.
project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it.
A lot of cutscenes.
We can figure this out later.
Not as bad as number 4 though.
But Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles.
Yep, 20 years old. Well, 19 to be exact.
Gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
About fucking time. Yep, we got gameplay at Emerald. And yes, exactly, wolf in sheep's clothing. Now, for some reason, like you told me before, Mike, with the live chat, where it's where you can select the thing, live chat or top chat, does away with some of the censorship for some reason. On my end, it says live chat, but when it's going on to the OBS, it says top chat. I'm gonna switch this real quick and see if right here. Here's what shows up. Where is it? There, see, it's uncensored on my end. Twitter is a digital flood of retards. Yeah, see how it shows up here? But for some reason, it's not showing up on the OBS. There we go. And the reason why we're playing this game is precisely that point, the censorship, as they just spoke of before. In that very long, fucking drawn-out cutscene. Don't worry, I'll get more into that. AI digital flood, yes. And that's why we're playing this. Alright, now I'm probably going to play this until we get to Emma Emmerich, and then I'm probably going to stop there. And then we'll do that probably tomorrow. Next part. Escorting her ass. Yep, fuck censorship. Pain in the ass. The pistol is what you use to get to your rifle. You know what? I haven't saved in a while. How about I do that?
What's up, Jack?
Nothing much. Just trying to stop a nuclear missile from going off. How are you?
Jack,
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Huh?
I'm so lonely.
Lonely? Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
Gay.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
You don't have a penis, that's why.
I'm right in the middle of a mission, and
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
Why don't you open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Gay.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me.
Bitch! Get out of my fucking room.
I was so worried about you.
Look, I'm sorry.
Gotta keep that pimp hand strong.
Violent nature that scared me. It was your room, your heart.
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
Yes.
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
Yep. Maybe he had it removed. Here we go. Oh my god.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
Fucking.
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so.
Yep, 10 seconds.
I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the cam off.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the Kodak.
I'll do that.
I hate that camera right there. Fucks up your orientation. Yeah. Get the fuck up there. Oh, forgot about those landmines. Or, excuse me, water mines. Depth charges. Yep. It's our good friend, I forget his name. That's Stillman. He only had 3 days till retirement. Oh, Chicago. Ain't gonna do that. Anyway, we're right here. Oh, I'm gonna wait on them. Because you know how the games are today, they're incomplete. So I wait on them and try and get the Game of the Year edition or special edition with all the downloads, DLC, and everything on it. Patches.
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies.
Somebody get a crucifix, I'll get him.
muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
Yeah, that's the problem. You gotta have the killer app to get a system. Or for them to sell a system. The Switch had when it had Zelda Breath of the Wild.
The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
Too expensive. That too.
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists. 6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
8K, I haven't even seen an 8K TV. And I still don't even have a 4K TV myself.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to handle the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't
HO2.
come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Yeah, definitely the Forest 2. Can't wait for that to come out. I believe I used the... Where is it? Ah! It's a mermaid. Look at this yellow walk. Can't fall in there and die. Anytime. Oh, he's on the ground. I forgot you can shoot him in the water. Didn't even get hit. Yeah, good music. Drowned, you bastard. Yep, liquid snake. Piss.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Snake, did you catch all that? Didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later.
Thank you,
I
Snake.
think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
Gotta go 2 steps and then cutscene.
Jack, is that you?
No, it's the fucking Easter Bunny. Yeah, it's fucking me, you dumb bitch. Who else would be calling on this fucking line?
Jack, about trying to break into your room.
Rose, just forget about it.
No, listen to me. I said I did it because I was worried about you, but it wasn't just that.
What?
I was suspicious. I thought there might be someone else.
Someone else?
Another woman.
Rose.
I really thought
That's gonna be a
so,
guy.
Because sometimes you're so horribly cold.
You know I wouldn't.
I'm serious. Sometimes I feel like you're pushing me away. So I...
Did you get in?
Yeah.
Are you satisfied now? There wasn't anyone there, was there?
No. No, there was no one there. There was absolutely no one in your room. Not another woman, not me, not even you.
Rose.
Didn't say a guy.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to apologize, that's all. Talk to you later.
Oh, more, I forgot. Oh, if I remember correctly, there's so many of those air pockets, because I think her air is much lower than... You son of a bitch. Nope, no hot coffee in this game. Anyone getting a sense of deja vu? Nah, it's probably nothing.
Who are you?
Raiden, I'm getting you out of here.
Get me out. You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about?
Yep, Resident Evil 4.
I'm here to help. Here, I'll prove it. Do you have nanos?
What?
Well, do you?
I do. Everybody on this project has them.
Okay, good. Let's try. Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The President.
Really?
I need you to come with me to Shell 1.
President
Your
of
brother's
what?
waiting for you there.
My brother?
Got Rumble
Come
there.
on. We have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon.
Come with me if you want to live.
We better move.
I can't swim. Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me. My mother. When we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later. But first, we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim! I can't swim!
You can do it.
I can't!
Come on, deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue. The water, it wants me. It won't let me go.
All right, then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something. My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea. Put your ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, you'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster. Hang on tight.
Rumble. For no reason.
Okay, let's go.
I'm closing my eyes.
Take some deep breaths. 1, 2, 3.
Wait!
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I wear them for show.
You bitch.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
No, somebody more important. Anyway, they bring me luck.
I see. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, looks like a little boy. Oh yeah, the snorkel.
What's up, Jack?
Alright, this is good where I'm gonna save for the tonight and end the stream. Last comments before I shut this down.
Hang in there.
Oh, no, it's short. I see that's a Minuteman vest. Gotta be able to take it on and off in less than a minute. Nay, slower than that. Gotta get a new vest. Yeah, it's basically an interactive movie with all them cutscenes. Yeah, thanks, Emerald. Yeah, I'll probably be able to finish off next time. Yeah, nice movie. Yeah, you gotta play Metal Gear Solid 4. Now that has like half-hour cutscenes. Yep, almost 4 hours playing this. Yeah, 4 is the worst with the cutscenes. Although it's not the worst game in the series. We're playing the worst game in the series right here. Alright guys, I'll see you next video. Maybe tomorrow night or the day after. We'll probably be able to finish this one off. I'll see you guys then.